Hello, my name is Mike Bundy. I'm the Executive Officer for Budget Finance for Moore County Schools, and I'd like to present the classified salary proposal that was presented to the board on January 22nd of this year. So if you look at the PowerPoint, you'll see that the first slide talks about what is the problem, a definition of the problem. And we looked at it in our view that classified employees have not received appropriate recognition beyond their years of service, $100 year of service, the classified supplement scale, and then any annual raises, any annual state raises. They do continue to get longevity. What you see on this slide is that you have a comparison of years of service for local supplement, and then also years of service related to longevity. And so employees would qualify for their local supplement. That is $100 per year. It is paid monthly, and then their supplement is paid twice a year. It's paid in November and paid in June. This slide just takes an example of 4 employees and looks at their current pay, and you'll see that you have a salary amount, you have $100 year of service. You'll notice that the first person, a custodian, has 5 years of service with Moore County Schools. That qualifies for $100 per year, $500 for years of service. That person also qualifies for a supplement of $650. For a total salary of $25,567, and you'll see to the right you have various other employees. The second custodian has been with the district longer, so their years of service is greater. They also qualify for the supplement. And in this example, because the employee has greater than 10 years of service, they also qualify for longevity. So they would qualify for longevity. Their total pay is $28,100 of earnings. Third person to the right is the area maintenance. The area maintenance has been here for 6 years. They qualify they have a base salary. They qualify for $100 per year of service credit, $600. They also receive a supplement of $650, and this person has a PDP. PDP stands for professional development. This person may qualify for a different license or certificate. Think of an electrician. Electrician would qualify and go to class to get a greater certification in their skill. So that would qualify for a professional development program, a supplement for that. The last example is a painter, currently 19 years of service with Moore County Schools. They get a base salary. They get $100 per year for years of service. That's $1,900. They also qualify for a supplement. And this person also has a PDP. And because they've been here greater than 10 years, they would qualify for longevity. Total salary for the painter is $31,759. So let's break this down a little further. When you take, I'm gonna go back one slide, the custodian, the first example for the custodian with 5 years and 10 months. We use that same person, and you'll see that based on the current model, the current salary structure in Moore County, assuming no state raise, that person receives the same salary for the next 5 years, $24,417. Next line shows years of service. This person does qualify for $100 more each year, so you'll see the 500, and the numbers in red indicate the number has changed. You'll also see the person qualifies for a supplement. The supplement's in a band. So the next increase for this person would be in year 9. Supplement would go from $650 to $800. And the person does not receive any professional development, has been here less than 10 years, there's no longevity. If you take the same employee and place them on the recommended pay study scale, this person would be a grade 51, step 8 at $25,744. That's a slight increase from their current salary. And if you look out the next 4 years, if as a person, the intent of the study is for a person to be placed on a grade and step, and each year they move a step. So this person would go from grade 51, step 8 to grade 51, step 9, grade 51, step 10, step 11, and step 12. You'll notice that as the person is moving on the scale and compared to their prior, where they are currently in the current system that we have, is that each year the person has a increase, a benefit in salary. They make more money on the scale than where they currently are under the current model. So that is the intent of the study, is that a person continues to move and that person benefits from the scale. Here's an example of a current employee. This current employee has worked in Moore County schools for 11 years, and when they were hired, they had 8 years of relevant service. So when we look at the employee, we would add that together and give that person a benefit of 19 years of service. So that person would be placed on the scale, recommended grade of 63 and the step of 20. The grade is determined by the state job classification, and the step is based on your work experience. So you'll see this person currently has a salary of $30,427. If the proposal is implemented and approved, the person will go on the scale at a grade 63, step 20, and that person would benefit. The new salary would be $37,299, so that's over a $6,000 increase for this specific employee. Each employee's determination is different. It's based on where they currently are compared to the recommended salary, grade, and step, but everyone will benefit from the scale. No one loses any money based on the scale. Goal of the study was to review our current pay structure, assess the salary and data for our employees, look at surrounding governments and districts, and then an analysis of where that position should be placed on the scale. Again, as we referred to in our slide, it looks at external equity, internal equity, fair compensation based on market data. In a sense, you could say that Moore County Schools is reviewing each employee to determine the appropriate grade and step on a pay scale, on this pay model. The consultant, we used the Piedmont Triad Regional Council to be the consultant on the study. They were selected because of their knowledge of county government. They were also the consultant that performed a study for Moore County government. This group has a very wide, positive statewide reputation, very reputable. So what was the process? The process began in the fall of 2017, and we had employee meetings over the winter and spring of 2018, met in large group settings, met with smaller groups, met individually. Employees completed a position description questionnaire, had small group meetings so that the consultants could hear the concerns expressed by our employees and make sure that all the questions were answered and concerns were addressed related to those meetings. The consultant gathered market data with county governments, school systems, and municipal governments as to look at a comparable data, looking at the market related to our employees versus other districts. Human Resources examined each classified employee's personnel file to document all relevant experience so the person could be appropriately placed on the scale. HR and Finance created a worksheet of that and provided the analysis to the Piedmont Triad Group. And the Piedmont Triad Regional Council began their review in October and provided results to senior staff in the fall. Senior staff has looked at the study and made some refinements to determine the best approach. Current estimates are that to place our classified employees on an appropriate grade and step will cost $850,000, and then once employees are placed on the step, when they move and take the next step, is approximately $160,000 as employees move on the step. This placement will lump the previous $100 year of service credit and the local standard supplement into a monthly salary amount. The recommendation, a new classified scale provides the following: assurance of annual movement on the scale, similar to teachers for classified employees who meet performance standards, and corrects the current internal inequity created by our current model, that no one moves, employees don't move except for increases in their years of service and gradual increase in the supplement and state salary raises. However, with the new model, the employee will have the ability to move each year. This is the same example as presented earlier of the 4 employees, their current salary, excuse me, and then when they're placed on the grade and step of the proposed new pay scale, you'll notice that the employees all benefit. The difference in red is the actual increase in salary. Some benefit more than others, depending on their job function, their job duties, how long they've been with the district, but no one loses any money in the study. Again, not all positions are affected the same way. Some employees will receive minimal increase, however, others will see a more substantial increase, but it depends. Each person's case is different. However, it depends on each person's individual analysis, their relevant years of experience, their current pay structure, and how are they placed on the new scale. The recommendation is to have a scale with 30 steps, is physically manageable. State longevity is included in the salary calculation. And again, provided funding can be secured and board approval, the plan is to institute the new salary study July 1 of 2019. Thank you.